Although President Trump withdrew the United States from the Paris Climate Accord last year, California has vowed to keep the accord intact by continuing to cut greenhouse gas emissions and looking for more efficient ways to be environmentally sustainable.
We are very, very engaged in the international push against climate change. So years ago, California created and then signed on to something called the Under 2 MOU. And it's an MOU that is populated by subnational jurisdictions, meaning cities, regional governments, states, and provinces, who all agree to constrain our emissions to 2 tons per capita. Right now, California is at 12 tons per capita, so this is a really big ask to get to 2 tons per capita.
As the 6th largest economy on the planet and as the nation's leader in emissions reduction, California has the ability to inspire other states and cities to follow in its footsteps. However, creating change is not exclusive to the top echelons of government and policymaking. In fact, the most influential activists are actually high school and college students. To get a closer look, we traveled to Pitzer College, one of the most environmentally aware colleges in America. Pitzer is one of the first colleges to have created an environmental studies program, and the concept of environmental sustainability is deeply rooted in their core values.
So in terms of what does Pitzer College do really well in terms of water sustainability and water conservation specifically, and we're unique amongst Claremont colleges in terms of xeriscaping, which means drought-tolerant landscaping, and also native plants. So we actually people come from the region to see the Pitzer Arboretum, which is the collection of succulents we have here.
In 2012, Pitzer College, in cooperation with the other Claremont colleges, repurposed the old infirmary and turned the surrounding area into a nature conservancy.
It looks dead, it looks brown, but it's actually just dormant. It's very much alive, and that changes over the season. So to really educate people on the landscape in terms of it's a changing landscape, and how can we change our views in terms of what is alive, what's not, just in terms of being much more sensitive and attuned to seasonality.
The Conservancy is right across the street from Pitzer and allows students to get first-hand experience with xeriscaping and water conservation. Everything that Pitzer has done can also be done in other places, like your home, your neighborhood, and your school. Greenscaping and setting up solar panels can actually be cheaper than using conventional methods of watering and power generation, and you're helping the environment while you're at it as well. Going green is well worth the investment, as it'll help both the environment and your wallet over the long term. By making a small change in your everyday habits, like not watering your lawn every day, society as a whole will be making small steps towards a self-sustaining and an overall cheaper lifestyle.